What's up everybody, Jose Ortiz here with PetRockMedia.com, coming at you again with another video. And today we're doing another haul video on some items that the wife and I picked up at our local half-price books. Let's check it out. Okay, so a few weeks ago, maybe about a month, my wife and I were traveling through the Texas Hill Country, and we stopped at some local stores, some local shops, mom and pop shop for video games called the D-Pad. And we also stopped at one of our most favorite places to pick up retro and used gear, and that's Half Price Books. Now, to my knowledge, that store is only found in Texas and a few other southern states, Kansas, Mississippi, I believe. But for the most part, it's stationed right here in Texas. Now, I'll leave a link to them down below because you can purchase from them online, but they're a reseller of books and used items, records, VHS tapes, things like that. And a lot of times I can find some really good gems when it comes to gaming or classic movies. So I'm going to show you guys some of the things that we picked up recently when they were having a 20% off sale. So a lot of the things that you see here, the price tag that's on them, that is not what we paid for it. So first things first, we're going to start off with the major pick that my wife found. Now, she is really into old classical movies. Not so much, you know, like your Humphrey Bogart type movies, not Casablanca, not anything like that. She's more into the really old horror films, kind of like the drive-in movies that you would get a double feature, and it was, you know, like instead of like your typical Dracula, Frankenstein, it's more like the man who went to Mars and fought, you know, a three-headed snake or something. She's really into those types of films, and I love those types of films too. So we found a DVD collection for $15 is what it says, but of course we didn't pay that. I think we ended up paying close to $8, $9 for it. Horror classics. Now, one of the main reasons why she fell in love with this is because of the individual that's in, I believe, 3 of the movies, and that's Bela Lugosi. Now, for those of you who may not know, that's the original Dracula. When you see some of the original Dracula films, the original Universal Monster movies, Dracula, that's him. So he's in a few of these movies. Some other people that were in there, if you see, there's Vincent Price. You see Vincent Price in one of the films. And you'll also see Agnes Moorehead, really huge in the horror film genre. You'll see there's the Night of the Living Dead. You'll see Boris Karloff in The Ape. So all in all, this was a really good find. The DVDs are in immaculate condition, and what's cool about this is that if you open them up, they still have the cards that you can send off. Thank you for their thank you for the purchase. You would get a free catalog of all the movies you could purchase from this particular DVD house. It's called Alpha Video. So it's really cool. And you can see the discs are, Half Price likes to put them this way so that way they don't scratch. So you could tell there's the case right there. Or there's the movie right there, I'm sorry. The Devil Bat. So this was my wife's huge find of the weekend. Great movies. There's 6 of them in here. We paid about $8, like I said. I know it says $14.99, but we paid about $8 for this. Now, moving on to some of the things that I purchased. Now, being an avid game collector, I'm always on the lookout for some games to add to our collection. Whether it be original Xbox, which I'm really focusing on lately, 360, PlayStation 1, and so forth. Now, what I'm really trying to do is collect all of the Mortal Kombat games, starting with the very first one all the way up until the most current one. So with that being said, 2 of the games that I picked up are Mortal Kombat games. Now, it says right here, this one's $5.99 and this one's $7.99. Now, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance I had but sold when I traded in, or not traded in, but sold my original Xbox a while back. So I wanted to really pick this one up. Now, the case has seen better days, but if you've seen my guide to collecting video games, you know I'm all about getting the original book. When I found out that that was included, I went ahead and pulled the trigger and said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. I can always get another case. I can always throw this in a regular DVD case, anything like that. You can buy green cases online also. So I decided, you know what? I went for it, and I picked up Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I know it says $5.99 on there, but after the discount, I think it was $3. Same thing with Mortal Kombat Deception. Now, what's cool about this one, I don't even think, nope, it's not even scratched off. the Xbox Live 2 months free. Now, Xbox Live for the original Xbox went offline, no pun intended, in 2005? I'm not mistaken. I'll put it right here, or over here, when I find out the date. But it was early. So this was never redeemed, if you will. The book, great condition. Now, this case was in really nice condition. Other than like the plastic is a little scratched, which happens as you store games and stuff, but the game itself was in really good condition, and the disc doesn't have any scratches on the front, which I always look for that too. On the front, you wouldn't think people would scratch this front, but if they put it in here and it starts to move around because these little prongs break, then it starts to shake around, and if people go, that's the first thing they'll do at places, and it'll scratch and just becomes a huge nightmare. Next, you know, if you've seen any of my video streams, I've been streaming some Tony Hawk's Underground. I wanted to pick up Pro Skater 3. Now, I have this on PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, I'm trying to collect for a particular game, but throughout the entire systems. So I wanted to pick this one up for the Xbox. And again, has the book. And the book is in really good shape. Now, it was, or it is, a Platinum Hits, which again, if you watch my guide to collecting video games, you'll know what that means. So I was a little bummed out about that. But again, when I was looking at the disc is not 100%. I'd say it's about an 85, 88%, which for some of these older games is a really good find. Especially I have a DVD cleaner that I use on these things, since for the most part these are DVDs, and it cleans it right up. It gets rid of all the scratches and things like that. Now, I was able to get them down on this because you can tell on the game itself, you see those kind of creases. That means it's got water damage. So I was able to get them down a little bit, but still, $4.99, $5, got them down to $2 if I'm not mistaken. So that was a good pickup. These, particularly one of these games, is my huge pickup for myself. So I'm gonna save that to last. But being a Star Wars fan, I picked up this disc, which was included when you bought an original Xbox. This was one of their big games that they were touting around a holiday season way back when. It was Star Wars Clone Wars, but you also got Tetris Worlds. And again, comes with the book, comes with both of them. That was another thing that I wanted to make sure. Did it come with both the books? And it does. And it also comes with an unredeemed 2 months live. They were really trying to push their Xbox Live service. So you get 2 months free when you purchase certain games. And it comes with the book for this. Talks about Indiana Jones when they were releasing the game. Says LucasArts, if I can get that to focus. LucasArts. And then Tetris World. Really good pickup. The disc, when you put it in, it tells you which game do you want to go towards. The disc is really nice, and the artwork looks really nice also. So I saw this, and the price wasn't too bad, $5. And again, with the discount, came down to I think $2.50. This one is the one that I was super excited to get, because a lot of these games have been called some of the best Star Wars games ever. And this game came out, when did this one come out? On here it says 2001, so it possibly could have come out 2001 to 2002. But this one is Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars. It says $9.99 on there. Looked it up on eBay to see if, you know, it was a good price. eBay had some of them going for $2, $3, $4. Didn't come with the book on some of them, and of course this one's got the book. But shipping was $8, $9. So $8, $9 plus, even if I won it for $3, I'm already out of pocket $12, $13, $14. So it's $9.99 with the 25% off coupon, $7. Now this disc is almost brand new. You can tell. The artwork on the front is gorgeous. And as I mentioned, it came with the book. So that was really cool. And it came with this registration. And if you were able to register, you can get free products from LucasArts. So that's pretty cool. Unfilled out. So this is definitely going to be good in the collection. Now I know the artwork on here is a little scratched, as I mentioned. But all in all, really good pickup for the Xbox department. Now, last but not least, this is the biggest item that we were able to pick up. It holds a special place in my heart only because this is probably by far one of my most favorite shows ever. And I didn't start off watching it first day. I wasn't there for launch day, but I was told about this TV series. And I remember just kind of way back when binging this, if you will, before all of that Netflix and kind of stuff was, at least the online version. Netflix was around, just not their online. And that is this. I am a humongous 24 fan, and this is an unopened version of the DVD board game of 24. You see there's Kiefer Sutherland, aka Mr. Jack Bauer. $7.99 is a really good deal for me. The wife and I saw this as we were walking out, and I was like, oh my god, it's 24 the game. At first I thought it was like Risk or something, because they do have a version of that, but this is actually just 24 the board game, sealed. I may not even open this. I may not. Again, $7.99, 25% off. Paid about $5 for this. So all in all, for 24, the games, and this amazing pack of DVDs, under $40 for all of this stuff. You can't even get one game nowadays for under that price. Sure, you can probably get like PUBG, $29.99, but that's not a full game, remember. That's still in beta or in public access, if you will. But that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff that we picked up this past weekend, President's Day weekend. Half Price Books had a 25% off coupon for the weekend, so we took advantage of it on Monday. Picked up some of these things. These are going to look great in the collection. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you like to go and collect. Do you go to local thrift shops, estate sales, garage sales, Salvation Armies, Goodwills, all that kind of stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. Give me a thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you get some great content while you're here. But once again, guys, this is Jose Ortiz from PetRockMedia.com signing out. Peace.